you guys heard of Zager and Evans? Because I hadn't, but I was given a request from one of you lovely viewers out there to check this out in the year 2525, because I had just covered 21st Century Blood as well as Nightwish's amazing song Noise. And after that, I was given a heads up that this is along the same lines. I love getting into this quote-unquote conspiracy theory stuff. I am a proud tinfoil hat wearer, so I think this song will be right up my alley. I have never heard of them, but as I looked into it, this song was written in 1969. So like Aldous Huxley and George Orwell and quite a few others, it's really quite shocking how they were able to predict so many of the things that is going on today. But I read 1984 in 9th grade. That was a fiction book. I don't think it was meant to be an instruction manual. So let's see what Zager and Evans had to say in 1969. And this video is done with sci-fi apocalyptic movie footage as the video, so that'll make it a little bit more interesting to watch. If any of you out there like what I do, please don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, click the bell for notifications so you will always know when another video comes out. And without further ado, let's check it out.
In the year 2525, if man is still alive,
yeah, right.
If woman can survive, they may find. In the year 3535, ain't gonna need to tell the truth, tell no lies. Everything you think, do, and say is in the pill you took today.
It's not that far off because we're all being tracked by our cell phones, right? So everything you think and say, it's all documented. Shh. I got to go back here to the very beginning. It's got a real kind of early Beatles vibe to it, but it's still a catchy little tune all these years later. So let's just go back to the beginning and start over.
In the year 2525, if man is still alive, if woman can survive, they may find.
All the worker drones.
In the year 3535, ain't gonna need to tell the truth, tell no lies. Everything you think, do, and say is in the pill you took today. In the year 4545, ain't gonna need your teeth, won't need your eyes. You won't find a thing to chew, nobody's gonna look at you.
See, they're saying, 25, 25, 35, 35, 45, 45, but really, this is all kind of now. I mean, in 1969, they couldn't have known how far technology would have come, but I mean, yeah, we don't have to really do anything that we used to do. In the year 4545, you ain't gonna need your teeth, you won't need your eyes, you won't find a thing to chew, nobody's gonna look at you. Nobody looks at anybody anymore anyway because we're all, right? We're all guilty of it. Your arms hanging limp at your sides, your legs got nothing to do, some machine's doing that for you. Well, I think if anybody out there has seen the movie WALL-E, once again, people just floating around in these little orbs that carry them from food to food, and they're all morbidly obese and they can't even walk for themselves anymore. They've kind of devolved as a human species to not even be able to move. And just look around at our first world countries. We've got a massive obesity issue. So the more things become easy for us, the less healthy we're becoming. Mentally, spiritually, physically, and it's not hard to see the connection at all.
Nobody's gonna look at you. In the year 5555, your arms are hanging limp at your sides. Your got nothing to do. Some machine doing that for you. In the year 65, 65, ain't gonna need no husband, won't need no wife. You pick your son, pick your daughter too. From the bottom of a long glass tube, whoa, whoa.
Had that ever happened in 1969? Because people literally pick and choose. They can if they want to, if they want a boy, if they want a girl, if they want to ensure that they have blue eyes. You can pick this and grow it in a test tube and then implant it later on to have like these perfectly manufactured babies. It's really bizarre. And what movie was that with Sylvester Stallone, I think it was, where humans literally don't even kiss or touch or have any kind of physical contact that way anymore to make children or even to have relationships. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I saw it probably 20 years ago, and all this stuff is laid out for us right here in our faces. And then we see this happen, and it's like, how did they know that back then? Some writer just came up with this and then it happened? Tip of the tinfoil hat. They put it right in front of us in plain sight. And we think that maybe because it's being put in front of us so readily and so easily that it's fiction.
From the bottom of a long glass tube, whoa, whoa. In the year 7510, if God's a-comin', he ought to make it by then. Maybe he'll look around himself and say, guess it's time for the judgment day. In the year 8510, God is gonna shake his mighty head. He'll either say, I'm pleased where man has been, or tear it down and start again. Whoa, whoa. In the year 95, I'm kinda wondering if man is gonna be alive. He's taken everything this old earth can give, and he ain't put back nothing. Whoa, whoa. Now it's been 10,000 years. Man has cried a billion tears for what he never knew. Now man's reign is through, but through eternal night, the twinkling of starlight, so very far away, maybe it's only yesterday. In the year 2525, if man is still alive, if woman can survive, they may find.
AI, people. We just watched the movie Atlas last night with Jennifer Lopez, and about how they're all scared of it. She was scared of AI, but basically AI was taking over. Then in the end of the movie, she ends up making friends, so to speak, with AI, and everything's all good and happy again, and it's the happy ending. So this is getting us ready to be okay with AI. In this movie, they're trying to beat AI and acting as though, like, we got this, when AI was smarter than them. That is kind of the trajectory, I think, that we've been warned about even by people like Elon Musk. I feel like there's a limit. I think that we are reaching that limit, and I think that some of the technology that is coming forth is not necessary. I don't see how it continues to benefit us. You know, somehow we've gotten up to this point with very little intervention for much longer than we've had this technology. We don't even know enough about the human body and the human brain, and yet we are going to continue on with technology that could possibly become evolutionarily superior to us. I feel like that's just dangerous. And then once again, the young people are like, okay, boomer. Well, I'll be a boomer and keep my tinfoil hat on. Thank you very much. Thankfully, in the year 2525, I won't be around. If we go to hell in a handbasket, maybe my great grandchildren will end up being there. But you got to wonder how long the human species will actually last on this planet. It's anybody's guess. Fantastic song, though. I mean, it's aged very well. It's still very catchy, and a couple of smart fellows. I might add. Thank you for this suggestion. I'm really glad I checked this one out. So I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.